Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with tip number 7 of our 30 tips in 30 days, long dog days of summer series. And folks, if you do enjoy these tips, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. And let's talk about tip number 7, getaway day in baseball. Now, if you've been around handicapping a long time, you hear it all the time from the commentators, right? Oh, this is getaway day. Team's been on the road 10 days straight. They can't wait to get back home. And, you talk to a lot of handicappers, and what exactly is the value on betting on road teams on getaway day? And, the myth is that, you want to play against these teams on getaway days, or you want to play the under because you think that because it's the last game of a long extended road trip, their minds are not on that game. They just can't wait to get out of Dodge and get back home, pay the bills, see the family, walk the dog, all that good stuff. But let's take a look inside the numbers. But here's what I found doing my research on getaway day in baseball. Now, I'm going to go back to 1996, and I've got about 10 of these tips here, 17 when you include the totals, but I won't go through them all. You can see these each and every day at atsstats.com, but I'll get you some of the best ones that I found during my research. Now, road teams as a favorite, and it's the 4th game of a series, and a lot of these tips you'll see that the days are on Thursdays or a Wednesday, and sometimes a Monday. So this one here, it's a 77% winning percentage, and it's road teams as a favorite. The 4th game of a series playing on a Thursday, and they're coming off a 9-game road trip. They are 24-7 straight up. So you would think, right, that, okay, it's the 4th game of a series. They're playing a Thursday. It's a 9-game road trip. They can't wait to get out of Dodge. Well, favorites, winners win, as we always say, right? So again, do not get caught up on these myths that because it's getaway day, that these teams are going to tank it, right? It doesn't happen. The favorites, as you can see right here, of all the 10, a lot of them are favorites. In fact, look at this one here. Road favorite, 4th game of a series, coming off a 10 or more road trip, coming off a loss. And that's a big one to me, right? Because I'm a law of average guy, and anytime they're coming off a loss, now since 1996, there's only been 24 occurrences, so you really got to keep an eye out on these situations because they don't happen often. This one here is 17-7. Road teams, 3rd game of a series on a Wednesday, coming off an 8-game road trip, 68%. Road teams, now not road favorites, so road teams, 4th game of a series, coming off a 5-game road trip, coming off a win, 32-16. Now, that's not a long road trip, but it's still, a situational getaway day angle. Road teams playing on a Monday. So, 4th game of a series playing on a Monday, coming off a 5-game road trip, 23-12. Road teams as a favorite, 3rd game on a Wednesday, 3rd game of a series, 5-game road trip, 138-86. So, this one here has a lot of occurrences. So, number 7, road teams as a favorite, 3rd game of a series playing on hump day, coming off a 5-game road trip, 138.86 for 62%. Now, those are the winning ones. Now, here are the losing ones, and there's only one favorite with a losing record, and I'll get to that in just 1 second. Now, road team as an underdog, 3rd game of a series on a Wednesday, so hump day, coming off a 6-game road trip, 47-86 for 35%, so 65 if you go with the favorite, the home team. And now this one here, the only favorite that I found in this research, road teams as a favorite, 3rd game of a series on hump day, coming off a 7-game road trip, 4-15. So 21% win percentage. And the last one here, road teams as an underdog, 3rd game of a series, playing on Thursday, coming off a long one here. Look at this, a 10-game or more road trip, 1-11. Now, I got a feeling those are more of your West Coast teams, right? Because those West Coast teams, if they're going to go out east and play those games, you're going to find them playing a longer extended period of time, and that's why that 10 or more road trip. So keep an eye out for teams that are on a 10 or more long road trip, and if they're an underdog in 3rd game of a series on a Thursday, 1-18. Now, those are the side angles. Let's talk about the totals, and I did find a few of them on the totals, and again, surprisingly enough, you would think, right? You would think that because it's getaway day, it's going to be tank day, and that these pitchers can't wait to get out of Dodge. But no, the over is not bad. Road team as a favorite, 4th game of a series, coming off a 7-game road trip, and they're coming off a loss, 14-5-2 to the over. Road underdogs, 3rd game of a series on a hump day, coming off a 10 or more road trip, 14-7 to the over. And this one here, road underdog, 3rd game of a series on a Thursday, coming off a 10 or more road trip, 67%, only 8-4. And let me find an under one here. Let me find a good one with value. What has, I always look for volume, right? And here's a good one right here. The road teams on a 4th game of a series, coming off a 9-game road trip, and they're coming off a win. 43, 68, and 2 for 61% to the under. Now, the best one I found is down here. 4th road teams coming off a 4-game series, and they're playing on a Monday, and they're coming off a semi-long road trip. Is a 5-game road trip, so a 5 game is only really a week, but it's 75%. So you want to look for these angles, and again, I think the best one, or there really is no best one. You got to find the situational handicapping, and to me, it's about volume, right? I'm looking for at least over 50. Over 50 is a good indicator that you might have yourself a good value play. And I think this one here, road teams is a favorite. 3rd game of a series on a hump day, coming off a 5-game road trip, 62% to the favorite. So, these in baseball, you can see on road, on the getaway day, there's not a lot of occurrences since 1996. So you're really talking about maybe 10 occurrences, 5 to 10 occurrences per year. So you really, if you want to print these out and keep an eye on them, you might find some value on getaway day. All right, there you have it. That is my tip number 7 today on Getaway Day. Hopefully it busts a few myths out there that, that teams, when they want to get out of Dodge after a long extended road trip, that they're going to tank, and it's just not the case, right? Favorites win, and underdogs, they don't win as much as favorites. And if you follow the Raymond Report, you know from the SBI that in baseball so far this season, favorites win at about a 60% clip, so keep an eye out on those favorites. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report tip.